we are going to be talking about my birth story, labor and delivery story. I think that's something that women need to hear because it's quite positive.
Yep.
So I started researching on hypnobirthing, which is basically taking in all the positivity. So you write down affirmations, and because I'm Christian as well, I added in some Christian positive affirmations, if I should say. So every time I would just affirm myself and just remind myself, even when I wasn't feeling like myself, going through the morning sickness, the different changes, I would remind myself of these positive affirmations. So I went into labor with that positive mindset. I think a day before I went into active labor, so my mom came from Zimbabwe. She came to help out with the baby, but obviously the baby was overdue, so she was just waiting with us. And we went shopping one day. We were actually walking around Marks and Spencer's, and you know Marks and Spencer's is huge, it's big. And I was having contractions, and I would literally time them in Marks and Spencer's. I would be like, guys, wait, because I didn't know whether it was active or what. So all these years I'd been complaining about horrible period pain. Guys, I had the worst period pain growing up, and it really helped me in my labor because it literally felt like period pain, right? So we're walking around Marks and Spencer's and walking around the city, and just shopping around. And when I would have a contraction, I would just tell them to wait, and then I would time it because obviously when it starts getting closer, then you're in active labor. But obviously it wasn't active labor, so I was just went on with my day. So we come back home. We're chilling. I'm bouncing on the ball. My bag was already ready. Your bag was ready. My mom's. Everyone was ready.
Did I have a bag? Did I have a bag?
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Well, you wouldn't know because I packed it.
I don't think I used it when I was there. I just came home, got changed, and come back.
Yeah, you had a few. You had a few things.
Yeah, I mean, I only came home for like 20 minutes to drop your mum off, and that was it.
You had your stuff in my bag. Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay.
Like a toiletry bag and stuff.
Okay. Oh, yeah, maybe I did. Yeah.
So you didn't brush your teeth for...
Oh, I did brush my teeth, yes.
Well, yeah. So you had it, didn't you?
Okay. All right. Okay.
So my mom's bag was ready. Anyways, we just came back home. We had our dinner. And my mom was tired. She went to sleep.
Yeah.
Now, and I was like, I'm going to go upstairs. But before I went, I did have like contractions, didn't I? I was like, oh... Yeah, this contraction, I just timed it.
This is Sunday night, right? Yeah, the Saturday morning you went and said, I'm in slow labour or false labour or something like that. Yeah. So
I went upstairs. I was like, let me just have my shower, as per usual, and then I'll hopefully have a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And then contractions were coming in. I'm timing them. They're quite maybe 5 minutes apart. 5 minutes apart. And then, getting closer and quite stronger. But it was bearable. Because, again, I had horrible period pain. So it just reminded me of that pain. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I'm trying to get ready to go in the shower. I go in the shower, and it's getting stronger and stronger and a bit closer. I was like, okay, is this really happening? Like, I finish showering, and then I call you upstairs.
Yeah.
You came upstairs. I was like, babe, I think I'm in labor because the contractions are getting closer and closer to each other. And... I think we should call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you called the triage and they said, can we speak to her? I was like, I spoke to them, right?
You're on loudspeaker, I think, weren't you?
I was on loudspeaker. And they said, well, if she can speak, she's not...
Yeah, they did say that, didn't they? Yeah.
So it's a long wait. Just, hang on.
Yeah.
You don't need to come in now.
Yeah.
So...
That's not good advice, actually, but you weren't ready to give birth. I accept that, but
I think people just think your first baby is gonna take hours.
That's what. Yeah.
So that was that, and then we called them again because it was now getting intense.
About less than an hour later,
less than an hour, probably 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, fine. If you think she's in labor, just come in and we'll check her. If you need to go back, we'll just let you know. And then you can go back. So we put our bags in the car, woke my mom up. She came with us. We went to the hospital. This was around 12.
Yeah, it was just
11?
after 12. I've got a picture of you
11,
sitting
12?
on the bed, like, you can tell you're in labour. I think you've got a mask on as well.
Yeah, I had a mask on.
And you could see you're in labour.
It was painful, but bearable.
Yeah. I think that was I think it was about 20 past 12, but I'll check the time on the picture I took.
Yeah, so we go to the hospital, and then we get, before we even get there, we get lost.
Yeah.
And then now I'm getting agitated. Obviously, you're in pain. And you got two people who are getting lost. It's like, guys, come on, it's the two of you. And you're getting lost, come on.
It wasn't your mum, it was me leading the way, but like there was the name of the clinic was I'm gonna say misleading. I made a mistake obviously, but it was like very minor, can I add that I know to a pregnant lady it's not minor, and I accept that. And it was like we walked maybe a minute in the wrong, maybe 30 seconds to a minute in the wrong, and then we came back and went the right way. And
it wasn't even that. Before we went in the hospital, we were getting lost outside. Do you remember?
We wanted to go to park. That was the thing. It was where to park.
Was it?
Yes.
We didn't know where the entrance was. We were looking for someone to help.
Well, I wanted to park as close as possible so you didn't have to walk.
That's not true, guys.
That is mad. Okay, it's round here, looking for the signpost. But like, it was like, where do you park? Because there's no good parking where we did in the multi-story, and you've got to walk like a mile. That's not going to happen.
We got lost. I remember we got lost outside and inside. Anyways, and then we found the place, and then I got a room, no issues. And then this amazing nurse checked me, and he said, "Oh, you're 4 centimeters. You're not going anywhere." And I was like, "Yeah, told you." And then they went out, right? So obviously I'm laboring, and they said someone will come and tell you your options for medication, and and I was like, "Oh, I need to go to the toilet, but I need to be careful because I've heard, you might push your baby out
down the toilet."
Now I sit on the toilet. I can feel like the pressure.
Yeah.
So it was so hard to wee. And I was like, okay, let me just stop. So I leave. I go back on the bed. We were laboring and trying to be positive. Had these positive affirmations in my head and do this, and not panic and just breathing through the pain. That's another thing with hypnobirthing. It's about how you breathing through the pain and stuff. So that was all right. And then they came in, other ladies. They said, "Do you want pain relief? What pain relief do you want?" And the option I went for, we were reading through this document, so that we would sign it and agree to it or whatever. Now, we signed it, and then they said, "We're going to go get it." And then when they went to get it, they come back. No, sorry. So they went to get it, and then I had the urge to push. I was like, I need to push.
Yeah.
And mind you, they had checked me about 30 minutes ago, and I was 4 centimeters. I was like, I need to push. I feel like I need to push.
Yeah.
But how do I push if my waters haven't broken?
It was like, they think it's all over. It is now.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the lady said, just before that, just before you said my waters broke, you decided you wanted the where you press the
gas and air.
No, you had gas and air, but where you press the button and it makes the pain just go away momentarily, and it helps you push. And they had the cannula, is it? In your arm? And they put it all in your arm, and they said, and this lady said to you, "I'm sorry, my dear, I don't think there's much time to get that done because you're about to have a baby right now." And it was like you were 4 centimeters dilated, and then all of a sudden, bang, you are literally having a baby there and then. And I don't think anyone saw that coming because it was your first pregnancy.
Yeah, it was my first pregnancy.
They thought this was going to go on for a lot of hours longer.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you said, I can't have a baby because my waters haven't broke. It's like, they think it's all over.
Possible? Yeah.
It is now. Yeah. And that was like, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh man, my son's being born. Well,
I had the urge to just push, like my body. Honestly, our bodies are amazing. And I just started pushing. I was like, how is this possible? If nothing has come out, my waters haven't broke. What's happening? Yeah, and the next thing I'm pushing, and then they're trying to rush back in to help me, and they checked down there like, yeah, baby's coming, you're 10 centimeters, the baby's coming, the head is right there, push. It was game on. So from 4 centimeters to 10 centimeters in the space of 30 minutes. Like, how? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's that is crazy. And I mean, you did an amazing job. It was like, I mean, I'll never forget this. I'll never forget this. You won't even remember saying it.
Right.
And she said, "You're gonna have to have a natural birth." You went, "So be it." And I was like, "Wow,
yeah,
that's
let's do it."
That's pretty awesome. Wow, like, because you were not anticipating that. You went fine. Like, it was just not a problem.
Yeah.
And like, you were like gassing out like this, and I was like, to the men out there, is what you do is you just go, or birthing partners, sorry, I should say, is you go. I was like, "You're all right, kid."
No,
You're
you
right.
didn't.
I was all right. I was there. Your mum said to me, she said, "How do you stay so calm under pressure?"
You were
I looked
calm,
back,
but you didn't. You were not like.
I looked back at your mum, and she's like this. She's
my mum, bless her. She was so nervous. She never said a word.
No, she didn't.
She was just, the only thing she said was push in my language. Push.
Yeah.
And that's the only time she said it. One time. She was so nervous, bless her. And she was just, you can tell like she's praying.
Yeah.
And honestly, oh, glory be to God. The pushing came, I did it. And guys, don't let people scare you, because even the ring of fire, I didn't feel it. You just have to tell yourself that you can do it. You literally have to feel yourself positivity. That ring of fire, people talk about, oh my God, it's the worst pain, when the shoulders are coming out. I didn't feel it. And we did it. Obviously, I tore. Not obviously. I did tear. It was second degree. Even though I did try to do the massages and everything, things don't always go as planned, which is fine. But I would probably say that was the most painful. But it wasn't like, oh, it's really bad. Don't let me scare you guys. It was bearable with the gas in air, because I still had the gas in air. It was absolutely fine. I think they did inject me as well, so it was numb. It was fine, and it went well, and baby was healthy, and yeah, baby boy was born.
Yeah, man.
Oh my life! I remember after giving birth to him, I was like, if I could, I would do this all over again. So it was so empowering. It was just a miracle. It was amazing. Such an amazing feeling. Yeah. If I could do that, I can do anything. I think it just, something in me switched. Like, if I can give birth, I can do anything. Yeah,
you can. And I was amazed by it. And I mean, I'll never forget this. The nurse said, most women say after them, they're never doing it again. You went, I'll do this again.
I'll do, yeah.
I was like,
straight after giving birth, I was like, I could do this again.
Wow.
It was empowering. It was lovely. And just holding my first baby, it was just so unforgettable. I'll always remember it. And he was so gorgeous, so chunky. How do you remember how much he weighed? 8 pounds?
I should remember.
8.8 pounds, I think. And
he's quite a big baby, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a little chunky baby. And I think within 24 hours we were discharged. Obviously, we took longer because it was admin stuff to get us discharged, and
checking his hearing and checking his eyesight.
Yeah.
And they put something on his ears to make sure he responds. I'm like, he responded to my voice already.
Yeah. But because they did that quite early, and then we were just waiting on the paperwork. Do you remember? And they only had like one doctor or something. So yeah, so that took ages. But yeah, it was fine. And then obviously breastfeeding, the latching was okay before the pain kicked in. That's a different story for another day.
Oh man,
yeah, my milk supply came in quite quickly, and he latched on, and yeah, we stayed in, and
it was great, wasn't it?
It was great.
It was great. I was on paternity leave. I just cooked nice meals, and your mum was here to just hold AJ, and she just
my
loved
mum was there to help, and because
yeah.
sometimes I would also want like traditional food, so she would make that for me sometimes and stuff. So read up on different things. If you want any book recommendation, let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know the books I read. And hypnobirthing, look it up. Antenatal classes, please join them. They're really helpful. And you also joined a few as well.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
There's no point in trying to be the strong person and, you know, bearing the pain and just suffering in silence, because it's not going to do you any good. So,
or the baby.
Do you any good, and the baby. Yeah, definitely. So we've come to the end.
I think just like, you know, in terms of like your birthing partners, I mean, just, you know, just almost, because, you know, the woman giving birth can be very, like, they've got other things going on. Just tell them, look, they're doing this now. It's okay. Don't try and be funny. Don't try and, you know, lighten the situation. Just be like, just be positive, and just tell them what's going on, and it's fine. It's fine. You're fine. You know, just keep doing what you're doing, and just be positive like that. And your mum said to me, like, how do you stay so calm? I was like, well, I can think clearly under pressure. I think, but like,
and we had talked about it as well. I had told him what I wanted in the room and what I expected from a birthing partner as well. And even my mum, I think the reason why she was quiet, she knew as well that I just wanted positive energy. I didn't want any negativity, no shouting, no screaming, no noise, no panic, because that would have just not helped me. And so that's it really. We've come to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You learned something. And if you have any questions, any comments, if you want book recommendations or a detailed video on how you can prepare yourself for birth or labor, then let me know down below, and I'm happy to share this. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.